Hello and welcome to the Rambler Podcast Network. My name is Jacob.
My name's Nick Aown.
And here we do school news,
current events,
and just a touch of nonsense. So it's been a while since you've heard our lovely voices, mostly because, break happened.
And Christmas gets in the way of a lot of things. And one of them was Podcast Network. So
yeah, it happens to do that. Also, looking at the views from the podcast, a little disheartening. Thank you to the 6 people listening in right now.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah, we love you guys.
We love seeing you guys in here every week.
Yeah.
All 6 of you.
You make the dream come true.
You really do. You're why we do this. So, anyway, we're back here with our Episode 5 of the 2019, it is now 2020
nice going.
podcast season.
New decade.
New decade. Literally a new decade of podcasts coming at you with the Rambler Podcast Network. Today's episode, we're going to be doing a little something where me and Jacob, we found some pretty interesting...
Jacob and I.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, wow.
Jacob and
Work on your
I...
grammar, buddy.
I apologize. Jacob and I found some quite interesting news articles that we'd like to share and talk about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's gonna be what this episode is. Just us bringing up random articles, kind of just chilling out for 20, 30 minutes, whatever it happens to be. So, Nick, you want to fire off first, and we'll start from there?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Big headline, actually, out of the UK just recently.
Well, you know how I love UK headlines.
International news, yeah. Yeah, international news.
I'm a vivid reader for UK news.
Okay, yeah, I know. Just let me go. International news. In the UK, they just came out, I guess a company called Marmite just came out with a new peanut butter. Peanut butter, a pretty American thing. Am I wrong?
I'd say it's pretty
American.
If you look at our candies and our foods.
Yeah, so the UK just came out with a version made by Marmite, and Marmite is, oddly enough, it's a byproduct of beer brewing. And so this company made peanut butter with the byproducts of beer brewing. Some of the Brits absolutely loved it.
Some of the Brits
absolutely loved it, saying that just when you thought peanut butter couldn't get any better, Marmite came up with this.
So what does it change?
Yes. To be honest with you, I'm not sure, because peanut butter, like I said, is very American. And so, I mean, I've never had this Marmite peanut butter before. I'd certainly love to try it. It sounds a bit icky.
I'd love to try it. It sounds awful.
It sounds really bad, but no, I'd love to see what the difference is, honestly. They asked, however, Marmite, that is, they sent out a poll and said, should we keep it creamy or crunchy? And it was completely split. 52% said they liked it crunchy, and only 48% said they liked it smooth.
I'm a creamy guy myself.
I know, I'm
not a big fan of the crunchies.
As I've grown and matured, I think my taste buds have as well. I've actually grown to like the crunchy a little bit more. However, I am still a smooth guy through and through.
I was going to say, personally, I think it's more highbrow to have the smooth.
It is, yes.
And more sophisticated.
Upper class, if you will.
We don't want to make our molders work.
No, that's right.
So, just smooth
That is
down.
too much work. But the side that does not like the beer-brewed peanut butter says, quote, smooth peanut butter of any flavor is abhorrent.
I don't agree with that one.
A big word. The definition is unclear as of right now, but abhorrent. It should be outlawed, they say. Seems very British of them to say they should outlaw smooth peanut butter. And you should be fined when you buy or eat it. This is what one person says.
This is why we separated from them.
This is why we can no longer be with them, is because of things like this. Peanut butter's great.
Little did they know, people thought it was taxes and stuff like that. No, it was because we liked smooth peanut butter.
It's
and
true.
We said, no, enough of that.
I know. They said smooth peanut butter should be illegal. I don't like that. It kind of upsets me, honestly.
I'm not a big fan. I don't like UK news anymore.
No, I seriously.
I'm over with them.
I mean, no wonder
this podcast is strictly American headlines.
That's
now.
right. That's good.
I'm taking a stand.
That's fine.
We're going to shift into mine because I'm tired of UK news.
That's good. I am too now.
So I was looking around. I was trying to find interesting headlines, and I ended up stumbling across a whole bunch of, not very interesting, not going to lie. I was like, oh, this dog ran into his house and ruined his doghouse. Oh, so interesting. But then I stumbled upon Insider, the articles, and it was about conspiracy theories.
Oh, great.
Conspiracy theories have led me down a dark hole.
Okay.
I spent.
What do you mean dark hole?
I don't know. I'm starting to think
Like
about everything as a dark
You're
hole.
depressed dark
No,
hole?
not
Okay,
depressed.
good.
No, it's just a rabbit hole. It goes
Rabbit
down.
hole,
It's,
that's
it's
better,
the kind where you put on YouTube and to go look how to solve something, and then 30 minutes later you're watching a rabbit race like someone on a racetrack.
It's that kind of
It's
rabbit hole.
It's the rabbit hole. Yeah.
It's the actual rabbit hole.
It's the actual rabbit hole. But I was looking through, and an astounding amount of people believe in conspiracy theories.
Well, sure. That's why they're a thing.
And so I'm going to go from least popular to most popular.
Okay.
There are 12 million people out there that believe there is a ultimate reptilian race among us.
12 million people.
Reptiles
I would like
are
to
in
see
the
a
Gulf.
map of where those people are from.
I believe it's Minnesota.
Minnesota. All Minnesota.
Specifically Minnesota believes in this. And they believe that the Queen of England is a blood-drinking, shape-shifting alien that started this. And so she's the oldest, and so that was the start of it. They've been around since the ancient times, and they've been slowly changing our DNA to suit their needs.
Oh my
and that
Lord.
every natural disaster and political disaster has been because of them.
What is going on in Minnesota?
Yeah, Minnesota's awful.
Dear Lord.
Also, sorry,
I used to
I don't
like
think
it
we
a
have
lot.
any listeners in Minnesota. So
Probably
it's
not
okay.
many. Maybe
Especially
one or two, but
six people watch this, so I think it covers basically Michigan, Indiana, and Ohio. Yeah,
yeah,
maybe
probably.
maybe one Texas person.
What makes you say that?
I have no idea. I just really wish we
Yeah,
had a Texas
a lot of people
person.
in Texas, yeah. So, yeah, there might be. But anyway, a lot of
Yeah.
crappy stuff going on in Minnesota, evidently. I used to like it. I used to play hockey there, and now they're just reptilian believers. I don't know what to think of that.
And so the leader of this reptilian race is Justin Bieber.
That's not real. You're actually being serious right now?
I'm being serious. They claim that they saw him during a... Let's see. It's right here. During the concert, they saw him shaped into a black and yellow
You
lizard.
said ship-shaped, but...
Shape-shift. And so that's where it lost me.
Yeah,
I
that's...
started believing the Minnesotans when they were talking about the reptiles, stuff like
course.
that. But they lost me at the Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
So 12 million people believe that.
Oh, my Lord.
Going on to the next one.
Such a weird one.
120 million people believe the moon landing was fake.
Yeah, I knew that one was coming eventually.
Was fake. That one is the biggest one.
That makes me angry. That makes me almost as angry as the Brits saying that crunchy peanut butter is superior to smoked peanut
Almost
butter.
as angry. All right, I'll bring up the points, and you're going to try to refute them.
Okay.
Why it's if it was not, if it was real, then why was the flag waving in the air?
Because when they set the flag down, as we all know, there is very little gravity on the moon, and there are very little, there's no air, so
Wouldn't it just fall right down?
it would not, because when they stuck it in the ground, there was enough energy from their hand throwing it into the ground that that there was energy into the flag keeping it outright.
I'm going to stop you.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to stop you right
No,
there.
do you know
That
what
was
I'm
a
saying, though?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but that's wrong.
I
It was a valiant effort.
Okay, so what's the
Sounded-
actual refute?
And so the real reason is if you put a flag on the moon, it would look like still wind flag. It would just like drape down on the pole. And so they made the flag special for the moon. They put like horizontal rods going out
Did they really?
to expand it. And so the astronauts on there with their clumsy astronaut fingers, because they had gigantic suits then,
Oh, yeah, that'd be tough.
they couldn't extend the rods all the way. And so that's why there was like all crumpled and looked like it was waving.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, interesting. They took 6 flags with them, and so
6
every
flags.
Apollo mission has put one of those flags on there,
That's pretty neat.
and not a single one of them has had the rods go all the way out.
Wow.
So they spend all this time in the rocket, and they just can't
Yeah,
figure
I
out how to
mean,
get a
flags
pole
are
to.
tough. Flags are tough. I mean,
Flags, they can build a spaceship that gets to Mars, but flags, no.
Flags
That's
are
where we
tough.
draw the line.
honestly, I mean, they were probably just so tired, like, I don't want to do
Yeah,
any
throw
more
a flag up
algorithms. Look, just take it. Take it up there.
And another one is there's a picture of one of the astronauts, and you can see them, and you can't see any camera in it.
There's a picture of one of the astronauts.
And in the reflection, you see who Armstrong. That was his name, right?
That was his name.
That was his name. Not Louis Armstrong. That's a different
No,
person.
Louis
That's
Armstrong.
a different one.
A very,
he
very
did not
good
go
guy.
to space.
Loved Louis Armstrong, not the same guy.
But
That'd be
you
known.
can see that he's trying to take a picture, but there's no camera, and so that's how they know that it was staged.
Right. That,
So where was the camera?
I don't really know. I'm still a little confused by the concept, if I'm being honest. But I think I actually watched a show on the moon landing conspiracy theory. It's on Netflix, literally just called Conspiracy Theories, and me and
That's
Carter
a thing?
Binkley. Oh yeah, it's a whole thing. They've
We
got
gotta
a
get
ton.
Carter Binkley on the next podcast.
We could, yeah. He could talk about this conspiracy theory because he was with me watching it. I was actually at his dad's house, and I was like half asleep, but I was watching this thing, and it was like kind of amazing hearing both sides of it. I think the camera was brought up, but I'm not sure exactly what
and
they
it
said
was.
about
And so
it.
this, so we can better try to explain. I'll try showing him the picture. And so this is the picture of him right here. So it's him standing on the moon, and in the reflection of his helmet, you
yeah.
can see the landscape.
Yeah.
And in it, you see Armstrong, but you don't see any camera. And so that led them to believe that it was staged and that someone else took the picture. But the thing is, they actually have their camera on their suit. And so it's like right on the chest area, and so that's where it was at.
So there was not going to be like a shadow or anything of the
So
camera.
there's no shadow.
Yeah, okay.
So I hate to bring it to you guys, but
Very fair.
120 million Americans are wrong.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree.
I
God
hate
bless
to
the
burst
USA
that.
and everything we've done. I mean,
So, but
don't try to discredit us,
yeah,
honestly.
no, we won that space race, baby.
Yeah, we sure did.
The last one,
Okay.
I think everyone knows this one.
All right.
How many people do you think believe in Area 51 has aliens in it?
Oh, come on.
How many?
How many?
How many people?
Well, it's going to be only people in the U.S., right? You can't. I mean,
Probably. It's only the USA.
I don't
Only
think
in the
it's an
USA, in
international
America.
phenomenon. It's upward. I mean, it's above 1 million, right?
It's above
Gotta
a
be.
million.
Okay. Truly believe. I'm gonna go 10 million.
You're going to be really disappointed in Americans if you only say 10 million.
Come on. There's only 330 some million living in America.
That's a good point. But it's like 11 million people believe
It's
in it.
11 million.
It's 11 million
Oh
people believe
my
that.
gosh.
And I'm
gonna be really disappointed.
I was going to say, you're going to be really disappointed. You had a lot of faith in us.
Yeah, I did. That's like 9% more than what I said.
And so, I just don't get it. You know, I get there was a big meme out for a while, like saying, "Oh, it's Soulstorm Area 51, and get the aliens out there."
Yeah, I know.
But, and I get that there's movies. Like, do you remember the kids' movie, the cartoon movie, Area 51?
Absolutely not.
Wow. All right. Well, it was a really cheesy movie that, for some reason, my dad owned, and it looked like it was made by like Cartoon Network.
Ah, well, that must have been pretty decent. Then
It was
Cartoon
awful.
Network.
It was awful.
Oh.
That was one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Well, I think that the myth actually started because Area 51 is an actual military testing site.
Correct.
And rather than like aliens and UFOs, there were just weird experiments taking place in terms of like aerodynamics and, flight simulations and stuff like that. So I think that people just started to see these new weird objects coming out of this testing facility, and they didn't know how to explain them. So they're like, it must be aliens, right? And it is kind of weird that pop culture took hold of that, and countless movies and shows and stories have come off of that. It is kind of interesting.
Well, pop culture is one of the biggest factors in creating a conspiracy theory and taking it to the next level.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Like, if you
well,
don't
especially with
Yeah.
media now, like these days, how fast information, false or true information, is spread. It's
Like, I don't even want to talk about how many people believe in the flat Earth theory.
I don't think people actually believe in that. There's no way that you can still believe in that after all these. I know.
It's so.
I mean, Liv Nitter probably still,
That's tough.
thinks about that, but
It makes me upset when I read the data, because I know that they're probably joking when they put down these answers.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And so, like, I'm sorry. I cannot and will not believe that 40% of millennials believe that the
That is
world
not
is
true.
flat. It is a
That
joke.
is not
It is a
true.
joke. They are filling it out purposely wrong.
yeah, they're just like filling it out, taking a picture to show
anger
their
somebody.
buddies.
They're angering me. It's
Yeah.
working. They are angering me, but it's just.
Probably a bunch of Brits filling it out. Honestly,
Well, they don't have smooth peanut butter.
the
So how?
English, they're at it again with their flat Earth theory,
I can't stand them.
smooth Earth theory.
Smooth Earth theory.
Yeah.
It ain't crunchy.
But like
That's for
Kyrie Irving too, he was like the big proponent, wasn't he, of the
That was
flat
bad.
Earth theory?
That's bad.
I mean, he's not. I don't think he's probably the smartest guy in the
think it-
world, but he has common sense.
Well,
He's gotta
no,
have
okay,
common
listen.
sense.
Do you think he was serious when he did that?
Exactly. I don't know.
Do you think he really was?
No one knows.
Because I don't think you can call him a smart guy if he actually believed that. I'm going to go out there on a limb. I am going to propose that if he was being serious about that,
Look, he's a dumb guy. Okay.
He's a dumb guy.
He's a dumb guy. That's
and you
fine.
can hold me that.
There are dumb people in this
ESPN,
world.
if you're listening, quote me on that.
Do you think that they are? Do you think that they have someone listening to this?
Because we said Kyrie Irving,
Honestly,
and
yeah.
that's like a trigger word.
Yeah, I mean, Big Brother's probably
We should put that in our
listening,
podcast
honestly.
just so that we get enough people watching it. We'll put like big
Kyrie
name people
Irving.
on it, featuring Kyrie Irving.
I think that
we
would
only
work.
talk about.
That'd probably work.
That would work.
Yeah. What do you got next for us?
That's a fallacy right there.
Bandwagon fallacy?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Miss Palmer's English?
Yeah, testimonial.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I have an interesting game. I'm going to do a game that's
Okay.
for you and the people listening.
Okay, sounds good.
So, fake news has been a big thing for a while.
It has.
You know, trying to understand whether an article is real or if it's fake to draw in emotion or anger, which is an
Of
emotion.
course, another fallacy. Another
And
type
so-
of fallacy argument.
What this is does everyone know what the Onion newspaper is? Onion articles are basically 100% fake. It is just a whole bunch of fake articles that people can read for enjoyment, knowing that it's not real. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to read a couple of these, and you need to tell me whether it's a real article or if it was an Onion article.
I think we actually played this in Mr. Daniels 2 years ago. Really fun.
Oh
fun
my
stuff.
God, yes we did.
That's a memory you didn't even know you had.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Okay,
You're
ready?
welcome.
Study. Dolphins are not so intelligent on land. Real or Onion?
Oh, man. I don't know if that's a real headline. I imagine it's true, right? It's probably true. I don't
know
think
why
that's
I'm
a real
doing the
headline.
Jeopardy.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't think that's a real headline.
It's real.
Wow.
The Onion, it's real. The Onion tried to do this, but what actually happened is they took a whole bunch of dolphins
Yeah.
and they put them in these tubes, and they wanted to see how their brain functioned while not being in water. And
They're not. Wait, so they're like literally in dry tubes, no water or anything?
they died.
As far as you
they
can
died.
Oh, come
They died.
on.
They died. But it happened.
Wow, that's just awful.
Yeah, it's a downer.
Yeah. that's
Okay, ready for this one?
Yeah.
So
Let's move on, please.
Please. Meerkat expert cleared of assault in a zoo love triangle.
Oh my god.
I don't want to be wrapped up in a meerkat love triangle in a zoo.
Honestly. It's about the worst place you could find yourself.
Oh, okay, guess. Okay.
Bangkok, though, am I right? Am I right?
All right, real or fake?
Real.
It is real.
Yeah.
Guess
I'm a little disappointed that it's real, but at least I was right.
Guess who's part of the love triangle? Guess what animals? Only one of them's a meerkat.
I'm assuming a meerkat.
Yes.
A flamingo. Give me flamingo.
Monkey.
Monkey.
And a
should've
llama.
gone. And a llama.
Apparently, the
Yikes.
meerkat, monkey, and llama keepers made quite a fuss at the London Zoo Christmas party in 2014.
Oh, of course they did. I mean, there was some shady stuff going on between the animals.
Here we go. Man comes to realize his puppies aren't puppies at all.
Fake?
It's real again.
They can't all be real.
I know, but there's a lot of real ones.
Man comes to realize.
They were Asian black bears that he raised.
Oh, my lord.
This happened in China.
Oh, of course. I mean,
Don't say of course like it's... Wow.
of course. I mean,
All
it's
right.
Asia, right? That's China.
Snake swallows salad tongs.
Snake swallows salad tongue. That's, first of all, a clever use of alliteration.
Yeah, that's true. Say it 3 times fast.
Wow, you can't even tell me the directions correctly.
Say snake swallows salad tongues 3 times fast.
Okay, ready? Snake swallows salad tongue. Snake swallows salad tongue. Snake
No, you
swallows.
failed. All right, we're going to make a guest
Snake
cameo of
swallow.
Aiden Bream and see if he can do this. Say snake swallows salad tongs 3 times fast.
Snake swallow salad tongs. Snake swallow salad tongs. Snake swallow salad tongs.
That was better than yours, Nick.
Yeah, it was a little bit better. I'll give him that.
Excuse the mic sounds when I was taking that off. And I have no idea if that was loud or not.
Yeah, it was fine.
All right, got a couple more. Ready?
Oh, wait.
Oh, sorry.
Was it true?
Oh, it was fake, by the way. It was Onion.
Why is that the one that they used
I
as a
don't
fake
know.
one? That's
It
just
could have been a
dumb.
much better one.
Yeah.
USA's first beer spa brewing up brisk business.
That's extremely true. That's the most American thing I've ever heard.
It's real. Hop in the Spa is a real place in Sisters, Oregon.
God bless this country. Honestly.
I don't want to go into a spa filled with. Is this okay? Quick question.
Yeah.
It's a beer spa. What does that mean?
That they drink beer? Well, like probably craft beer.
I don't know.
imagine.
I don't know why I was thinking this, but for some reason I just pictured people bathing in beer.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a
And
little
that's why I was a little gross. I was like, I don't want to do
Especially
that.
if it's
I
a
thought it was like
spa.
a hot tub of beer.
Yeah,
And that
warm
sounded
beer.
awful.
Just bathing in warm beer.
But I'm sure it's fine if you're just getting a spa. There's beer.
That's great.
You ready for this?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let me try that again. Report. U.S. parents' top concern is child dying from something they could be blamed for.
Oh, God, I hope that's fake. I hope that's not their top concern. Am I wrong? It's true.
It's true.
What?
It's true.
What kind of poll is that? I mean, like where's that information coming from?
There's like so many people. So I don't know. There's all these scientists.
It doesn't.
I actually have no idea if this is credible.
Science and stuff.
It's on howstuffworks.com.
Oh, that's actually a pretty good website.
So if you guys want to like play this game, just search that up. But yeah, it happened. Many parents in the U.S. frequently lie awake at night worrying about the unthinkable happening to their son or daughter and causing the public to look upon them as criminally liable for their death.
That's really bad.
That's a real concern, though.
I mean,
child dies. First off, that's awful.
Yeah,
you feel awful.
That should be the number one concern.
But then you have to go to jail.
Yeah, that'd be not good also, but the first part should be your biggest concern.
The part that they died?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could definitely agree with that one.
All
right, ready?
Yep.
3 more. Ready? Amazon files patent for pay by selfie.
Pay by selfie? What does that mean? Like you pay for every selfie you take?
No. You don't need anything. When you take a picture of your selfie, it's like facial recognition. If you press buy now, it's a picture of your face. It'll just automatically buy items. Which is scary to me. I don't like that.
Sense. I was thinking like pay-per-view. Yeah,
what if you have like your kid like have your phone and their face is in that? They could like press something really expensive and then like they take a picture of their face and it just sends. They could just buy thousands of dollars.
I don't think that's going to happen, Jacob. I think that's an obscure worry of yours.
All right. Well, do you think it's real or fake?
I think it's a real headline.
It's a real headline.
100%.
In USA Today from March
USA
2016.
Today.
I guess I got a Minnesotan accent.
Funny words.
Ready? 2 more.
Okay, let's do it.
So-called obese pets held to unrealistic body standards.
What? Oh my God, that's hilarious. That's like it totally fits the trend of like human society. You know, pet society is going the same way, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
That's a real one. Give it to me. That's real. That's real. It's real.
The Onion wrote it.
Are you kidding me?
The Onion wrote it. December 2003. So this is like.
That's the one I wanted to be the most accurate.
That's 2003.
Maybe that's the fake headline that started the body positive trend. Honestly, it might have been.
Pet body image activist Miriam Grimer says owners shouldn't let doctors dictate their pet's weight.
And that again, is that the fake explanation?
That's fake.
Okay.
That's the article said. That's fake.
And it's written by The Onion, which is fake. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well that makes sense. But yeah, I mean immediately I think of like Garfield, so you know, literally since the 70s we've had fat cats shoved down our throats, which is fine. I love Garfield, but
oh my God.
It's really interesting. I thought
we're going to do 2 more. I just read one that was really funny after this one.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Winner of French Scrabble Championship does not speak French.
True.
It's true.
Yes.
Apparently, New Zealander Nigel Richards memorized every single word with fewer than 10 letters in the French dictionary.
Oh, my Lord. That's insane.
This is the last one.
Okay.
We're bringing it home with this one.
It better not disappoint.
And I do not know the answer to this one. I have not clicked the answer, so this is both of us.
This will be a surprise.
Bus passengers who urinated on a beehive are stung in some unfortunate places.
Honestly, first of all, let's talk about it a little bit. I don't know if it's true or false. Second of all, if they did get stung in said unfortunate places, they had it coming.
Yeah, like, wow, okay.
Leave those bees alone.
I'm going to look at a beehive, and I hear bees in it.
Of course.
My first thought isn't, hey, I'm going to relieve myself on that.
I'm going to go pee.
I would think,
I'm
going to walk away.
I should probably find a public restroom or you know,
a bush.
First, a public restroom.
Yes,
first,
of course, a public bathroom first.
Right.
But just walk away from the beehive.
Just walk away.
Like, that is just.
I mean, I don't feel
That's
bad.
Just asking for
I don't feel bad whatsoever.
If this is real.
Give it to me.
They deserve it.
What is it?
So I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna say.
Because I know there's some dumb people out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna say real.
Wow, it's real.
Yeah, nice.
Vietnam, 2015.
Of course. Actually, no, not of course, because I thought for sure that'd be an American thing to do.
I thought it was going to be in Minnesota.
Minnesota thing?
No, I thought it was a Minnesota thing.
The bees strike back.
So
Yeah.
that will bring an end to our game. So do you have any other story headlines you want to bring up, Nick, or am I just gonna we're just gonna continue talking? What are you feeling right now?
Well, I would have had some really good story headlines, except our school blocked BuzzFeed. Did you know that? I can't look anything up on BuzzFeed anymore.
I'm gonna say because we're on a linked Wi-Fi right now.
Yeah, so you're on my.
Is that blocked?
You're on my hotspot.
I just searched up Wi-Fi. That's not gonna help.
Not gonna help.
BuzzFeed. All right.
Still can't.
It says Safari can't connect to proxy server.
And when you do it on our school computers, looking up BuzzFeed, it's like web page blocked or something, and it's got the old Rambler wheel on it. But anyway, a little disappointed in that. Not going to complain too much.
I'm curious. I'm going to use my data. I'm going to search up what the top article is on BuzzFeed.
Top art. Well, okay, so they do some real news too. So you're going to have to type in like top weird news or
I'm
something.
going to do BuzzFeed weird headlines.
Okay.
I'm going to say the top one.
All right.
Funny headlines. Boom.
I've got some good ones.
Oh, I'm ready.
Seen anything?
Not one I can say out loud, that's for sure.
Whoa, okay.
Right. That's all right. Ooh, here we go. Looks like there was a typo.
Okay.
It says Jets Patriots jump head goes Hiri Bar.
That is, I guarantee that's not how you say that word.
Well, it's not a word. You see, it looks like someone was typing out the headline.
Let's see it.
And then they fell asleep on their computer.
Oh, wow. Yes.
I don't know how to edit it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that literally says Jets Patriots jump head goes Hiri Bar LLSKDJF FKDASD FGAS.
Oh, I know this. Oh, I know this acronym. It's bears are really lovable learners, so cuddle with a K.
Cuddle with a K.
I give up. I don't know that. I don't know. I thought I did.
Did you just forget the rest?
I forgot the rest. But I swear I learned that one in 4th grade.
It does sound familiar, if I'm being honest, but...
Ready? Breaking news.
Breaking news.
So I'm gonna explain this real quick. So when you type in the breaking news, just like Keynote or anything like that, it gives you like untitled text, and that's like what it just leaves right there. And so and it has for this breaking news, it says top line all caps, bottom line all caps.
Let me see this.
So very disappointing.
Oh my god! So that's an actual like news on TV.
That was on TV.
On TV,
Someone
the headline is breaking news, top line, bottom line.
Ooh. Police called the Swedish families to help build IKEA nightmare. Neighbors of family in western Sweden called the police after hearing banging and screaming inside a nearby apartment, but were surprised to learn that a baby and a set of IKEA instructions were the cause of the commotion. That is the perfect way to describe building an IKEA couch.
That is Sweden in a nutshell, right there. Honestly.
Wow, this is good. Calling out the English, calling out Sweden, calling out Minnesota. Wow.
Honestly.
It's just a lot going on there.
Yeah.
That's all BuzzFeed got for us.
A lot of anger built up against the Swedes, apparently. And
the Swedes, Minnesotans,
and
can't stand
the
them.
Brits.
No, we love Minnesotans.
Yeah, for all the listeners.
Unless there's nobody watching from Minnesota, then I don't change my stance.
I still do. I still change it. Honestly, I love Minnesota. We love our listeners from Minnesota.
The only thing I know about Minnesota is that their football team is the Vikings.
That's the only thing you know?
On the top of my head.
You don't know, like, the capital's Minneapolis?
I did not know that.
It's a twin city with St. Paul that lies perfectly
that.
adjacent to Minneapolis.
Perfectly adjacent?
Yeah, they're bordering cities. So you have Minneapolis, which is like a 500,000 city, or 500,000 person city. And then you have St. Paul, which is probably like 200,000 right next to each other. The actual, it's really interesting. Minnesota has big hockey state, and big hockey.
Try to explain this in a Minnesota accent. I'm just excited to hear this.
So yeah, Minnesota, big hockey state. So they go to the state championship every year in hockey, and a lot of times it's between Minneapolis and St. Paul.
Sounds a little Sweden. Make it more Minnesota.
Swedish.
I don't know what Sweden is.
Yeah, I figured you wouldn't. The state championship game actually fills up an NHL arena. Pretty neat.
Say NHL again.
NHL arena. Pretty neat. Fills the whole thing up for a high school state hockey championship, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Pretty neat.
Anyway, I think that's about all the time we have today.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for tuning in, all of our viewers and listeners, and we look forward to to getting back to you next time.
Yeah, way to bring that home, buddy.
Thank you. Yeah, I had to finish with it since I started with it.
Way to carry it out.
Thank
That was
you.
good.
Yeah.
Can you teach me the Minnesotan accent?
Probably not.
All right, well.
It's a tough skill. It is. It's tough to master. It took me many years to learn. I'd be surprised if you could match it, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Want to look up some more news headlines?
Yeah, I like to go read those.
Okay. Sounds good. See if we can get BuzzFeed on.
All right. Yeah, sounds good.